We are here with Thomas Fleurquin Dalvang. It's your name?
Hello. Oui.
You are French, but you live here. You have not been always an artist. What did you do before?
I was studying mathematics and astronomy, and I was in the army, like a sergeant. In the French army.
Okay. Did you go through some war? Or?
I went to Sarajevo to clear some mines and reopen the airport of Sarajevo in '96.
So you are somebody brave that is not afraid of dying, of action, or?
No, yes, I want to die in the field.
So you dare to do things. Do you think you learned to be brave because you did this kind of things, or?
No, maybe the other way. I wanted to test myself and do some exciting stuff in the Sarajevo.
But now you're the director, the creator of Distortion. It's the second festival in Denmark, or the first bigger festival in Denmark, or what is the position of Distortion?
Yeah, it's quite big. We have the police say we have 300,000 visits. It's equivalent of 160,000 people
per year.
Per year, every year, the past 2 years. The festival exists since '98, and it became big in 2009-10.
So how many years did he exist, you say?
Many years, 15 years.
15 years you have been existing, and every time it's growing.
Yeah, it grew like an explosion in 2008, 9, 10.
Why is it so successful?
Because we a little bit let people use the city. Like we did it for ourselves for 10 years. And then we learned how to let others do the same like us. But we do the boring and they do the fun stuff.
Okay, so you have created a platform where people can move in.
Yes.
And be themselves.
Copenhagen.
Yes.
The platform.
So you have basically secured the permission from the official to have Copenhagen as a stage or a platform.
Yes, I go and I say hello to the police and to the mayor, and I smile and I say I want to do this, and it looks maybe chaotic, but it's actually good for you.
But how can the police trust a guy like you to let the town invade? And
it's because we did for 10 years, and they start to hear about us when we did not ask for permission. And when we start to ask for permission, it was already kind of unstoppable. It was not. It was not like give us a permission, then we will do this. It's give us a permission, or we will do this without a permission, kind of.
So they had no choice.
Maybe.
But this is only
it became a constructive dialogue.
Yes. This is only possible in Denmark. You could not do that in Paris.
I think the police here are more flexible and more laissez-faire than in other countries. Also in other Scandinavian, like Norway and Sweden, they would not allow to create this.
But it's like a huge carnival, or it's like a week, or it's like a marathon of parties, or
it's a party marathon. We can also call it a party tsunami. It's over the city.
Okay, it's contaminous, but you have a strategy of the way you work is nearly military. You take first the north, after you take the south, and
every day we have one part of town, and we try to create an atmosphere that fits with each part of town.
So you conquer the town.
But yes, we conquer the town. Yes, you can say that. I mean, it's quite a strong statement when we arrive. Even before we did without the authorization from the mairie or the police.
But what is the interest now? I mean, before you were kind of enfant terrible or something like that, and now you are part of the institution.
Yeah, part of the institution, yes, but at the same time we're still trying to push a little bit the limit. And I like to create now this big, large-scale project where we lift the bridge and where we hang a bus up in the air over the city, and we make this kind of poetic installation. It's less against something. Before it was a little bit against something, which I don't know what it was against, but it was. And now it's more like installation with people, and some people call it situationism.
What is your position in the world? I mean, the festival is very known. People come from everywhere. Or how will you say you are in the world? Is the biggest of something, or
we have like 10,000, or no, 12,000 people flying to Copenhagen to see the festival. 12,000.
Yes.
So that's a lot. So that's very good news.
And what is the reputation? It's the first festival for rave, or how will you define it in history? Because it's an historic thing. It's not Woodstock, but
it's difficult to say if it's a music festival or not a music festival. For me, it's not only about music. Many people think that this event in the street is about music, and that it is not at all about music in the street. But maybe at night it's in the street for the event with the international program, and the profile is a big city rave chic.
Yes. So the thing is that you are helping the city to sell more. Actually, you are attracting. You make this city more attractive for.
My motivation for this originally was to show that Copenhagen was a kind of a naive little city in the Scandinavia, and that it had more potential than its actual value in '98. And so we were very right, because it turned out like an exciting project, and Copenhagen has become a more exciting international city.
So when you do it, you bring some people from, let's say, fashion magazine or some international magazines. They come because they want to see Distortion, and then they will portray the city, or?
No, I mean, no. Originally, it's just the idea to bring some people who have some exciting project, like people who have a project that I respect. I bring them in and I invite them to make one. I'd say, here, there's a street here. Would you like to do something in the street? Shouldn't we do a project and stage the city? And so some magazine do this, some blog do this, some clothing store do some other party.
So it's to attract the creator to do what they have to do.
Yes, it's inviting the hosts. We mainly my work. Well, we do also our own installation, but otherwise, when we don't do our own installation, we choose the host. It's a network. What do you call? Huh?
It's a staffette network, or
no, it's not staffette network, but hosting concept. Like
yes,
it's a hosting.
It's
concept.
a platform. Yes.
I invite the host and then hope that they do something.
Yes, cumulation. Yes. But the thing that is strange to me is that I mean you have grey hair for a long time now. It's your brain or something, but you are very young as well.
I'm
how old
39,
are you, Thomas?
39.
And how many kids do you have?
I have 4 children.
So you have accomplished already a lot. Can you grow more? Can you accomplish more?
We have to stabilize the company. It was not the plan to have many employees to start with this project, but now it's become the reality, and so that is what I can accomplish. Have a team of people and make this stable, so that it's not just me having crazy ideas and being an explosion of energy, but more to be a real stable project that can survive when I disappear.
So now we are going to speak of your life as an artist. So it's next part.